And hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Friday, it's May 30th. Can you believe May is almost gone? We're almost done with May. Are you looking forward to this weekend? We got some nice temperatures for you. We'll tell you about that in a minute. Also some great sports going on this weekend. Yeah, I think we're going to preview that on Sports Corner. In fact, let's get right to what we're going to be talking about today. We got a great show for you, and we're going to be talking with Bocce and Social Club President Phil Chait. He's going to be in here talking about upcoming events they have. Of course, a little bocce, a little socializing, as always with them. Bree's going to be talking to him. And then we have Sports Corner with Cole Young. We got NFL. Oh, we're not NFL. I know NFL's guys are reporting. I don't know if he talked about that, but I know he's talking about NBA playoffs. I know he's talking about hockey playoffs, so that's going to be a good one as well on there. Right now, though, we want to talk to you about some summer fun when it comes to the pool. Let's stay informed. And we got the pools. They're back, folks. They are back. Summer session is in play. Pools, the summer hours are there. The end of the winter schedule is done. And now the Village summer swim season is in full swing. All 5 pools are now open, including the seasonal reopening of Pool 6. We have extended hours, summer hours, for right now for pools 1, 4, and 5. Children's Swim has moved to Pool 6 and is now scheduled from noon to 4 p.m. So give the kids lunch and bring them down to the pool. Then we have a swim clinic return to Pool 2 and moving from Pool 5. So if you want to find out more information about all this stuff, go to the recreation section of our website, and they have all the pool hours and information that you'd ever want. All right, let's take a look at our forecast to see if it's going to be warm enough temperatures for us. I think so. 76, that passes as a nice pool day, right? We had low clouds this morning and probably going to clear to mostly sunny skies in the afternoon. Going to be nice tomorrow, Saturday, no clouds in the forecast, maybe a little bit in the morning, but really mostly sunny, and 76 again on Saturday, so a great pool day. Sunday, yet another great pool day. Hey, then Monday, back to work. No pool days. We're going to have the low clouds in the morning. The marine layer is going to be with us. It's going to alternate over to mostly sunny in the afternoon. Same thing for Tuesday. Cooler temperatures in the forecast there. But we're going to have a great weekend. Get out to that pool. All right, let's take a look at our sunrise and sunset. Thank you very much, J.R. Davis from Omaha Beach, Normandy. Beautiful shot there. It looks like a sunset shot there. Sunrise was 5:42 this morning. Sunset, 7:54 p.m. tonight. Omaha Beach, amazing. I'd love to get down there. I'm going to be going to Paris this summer, but I don't know if I'll get to Normandy. It would be a beautiful sight to see, though. Amazing stuff down there. All right, if you'd like to send us a picture like JR did, we'd love to see it, whether it's on travels overseas or right here in our community, pets, places all around. Any pictures, we love them. Email us, lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name, where you took the picture, and we will use it in our sunrise sunset segment. Okay, no meetings to tell you about. Then when we come back, it's going to be Bree talking with Phil about the Bocce Club and Social Club. Stay with us.
Hi, my name is Annette, owner of Window Jazz. We're here in Laguna Woods, replacing old windows with new, energy-efficient, state-of-the-art products. We're here with our installation team, upgrading old windows to make this property feel new and beautiful. New replacement windows and doors will make a major impact on the appearance of this home. They'll increase the property value and save homeowners money by reducing energy costs while providing a comfortable indoor climate. Let Window Jazz do the same for you. Call us today for a free consultation.
I heard that ugly 6-letter word, cancer, and I immediately felt lost.
Our team of women's cancer specialists help thousands of women like Naomi navigate and beat cancer.
I didn't want to be treated like a cancer patient, but like a human.
Our advanced imaging, targeted radiation, and minimally invasive surgeries offer positive outcomes that are beating national cancer survival rates.
I've reclaimed the most beautiful 4-letter word, life, because I had City of Hope on my side.
Hello, I'm Matt Johnson, and I can't wait to bring the new Jet Set and swing in the Disney Songbook to your beautiful theater. It's an engaging, retro-cool jazz tribute to the beloved songs from Disney's most memorable animated feature films. This virtuosic musical presentation is enhanced by multimedia images and vintage film clips from Disney's original animated classics, including Snow White, Cinderella, Dumbo, Peter Pan, Pinocchio, and The Jungle Book, as well as some contemporary instant classics, including Toy Story, The Little Mermaid, The Lion King, Coco, and so many more, all delivered with a retro modern jazz flair like you've never heard before. fun for the whole family. You'll laugh, you'll cry, and you'll definitely be tapping your toes when the new Jet Set presents Swingin' the Disney Songbook.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Trivia night is on the horizon. You know, this community is really coming together with a whole bunch of fun games and events brought to us by the Bocce Club and Phil Chait. Hi, Phil.
I'm fine. How are you?
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Been back here again, but always love to come here. Yep.
You're kind of like a regular nowadays.
Yeah, between that and the comedy club, yeah, I guess so.
Well, fun trivia night. This is going to bring together lots of social interaction,
right.
A lot of fun.
It's the first time we've ever done it. We've had mega bingo events that we've advertised here, and they've been great successes. So we decided to try something new because it hasn't been really done many times in Laguna Woods.
Yeah, so what inspired the trivia?
Because again, we wanted to do something that hasn't been done very often, and a lot of people go to bars and play it and all that kind of stuff, and they enjoy it. The difference between this though and the bars are that at the bars you have to fill out a piece of paper, then hand it in, and the guy has to tabulate it. This is going to be a totally interactive game. We're going to have teams of 4 to 6 people. You can go 4, 5, or 6. You can come as an individual, and we'll assign you to a team. So don't not come because you don't have a team. We're going to have one team captain, the only one with the phone. And what's going to happen is a question is going to come up with 4 multiple choice answers. You pick one of the answers. The team does a consensus. The captain puts it in, and it goes right into the system. So we have instantaneous totals of who's doing what, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a very interactive game. Very quick.
I was going to say, sounds very fast.
Yeah, we're doing four full games of 25 questions, and each question is roughly 30 seconds or so. So, and our prizes are great. People have come to our mega bingo. These are bigger prizes than that. So,
no way.
Yeah, we're going to have for first, second, and third for each one of the 4 games, and it's going to be big. But it's not just the money part of it. It's just fun competition against your neighbors, your friends, your family. So it's just a very fun competitive game. It's going to cover all subjects.
Can you think of one? Can you think of one of the questions that might be asked?
Like what color is George Washington's white horse? That's a joke we use, but anyway, no. No, I don't say I don't, but it covers history. It's going to cover politics. It's going to cover music, etc. Just all the 50s, the 60s, just every type of subject available. And we have all the questions for. Actually, there's a woman who's handling it for us who's going to be putting all the questions together. So she's going to be running it, and she's going to be putting all the questions together. So I have no idea. And I didn't want to know because I want to play.
You didn't want to know, huh?
I didn't want to play.
Kind of cheating a little
So
bit.
yeah. So again, but that's what it's going to be. Teams of 4 to 6 people. One person has a phone. That's the captain, he or she, and they put the answers in, and it gets tabulated. At the end of it, we'll take, if there's a tie between 2 teams, whoever responded in the quickest total time will be the winner, because it's all your answers are also timed.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, so that's how we'll break a tie. So if someone does it in 4 minutes, but someone did it in 3 minutes, 50 seconds, then they're the winners. So that's how we'll determine that.
And do you have to take away everybody's phone so they don't?
Yes, well, they don't have to take them away, but we'll get on our honor system. But if anyone's looking at a phone during a question, unless it's an emergency, you get a warning. The second time you get disqualified. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. But yeah, only one person's allowed to have a phone out at the time.
Right, right.
So people have emergencies, so that we understand that. But I'm just saying, but only one person's really on the phone per team. You
can't consult with Google or ChatGPT or anything like that.
Well, first of all, by the time you put it all in and find it, the time is almost be over for the question. Right. Again, the answer's there. You just have to make a choice between 4 answers, which one you want to go with. Okay. So it's there.
All right. So how about food and drink? Is it?
No, this one we're just doing snacks. There's going to be an open bar, and there's going to be snacks. So that's what we're doing on this one because we want to get to the game. So people bring your own BYO, you bring your own food, bring your own meals. We open the doors at 5:30, and it's going to start at 6:30.
Okay, wonderful. And who is it open to, Phil?
Open to everybody, open to residents and guests, basically. So anyone that's resident, if you want to bring guests with you, be my guest. It's fine. And then besides that, during the intermission, we're going to have raffles that we usually always do. And the raffles are going to be cash prizes, but we added a special prize for this one. Besides a couple of gift cards we have, we're giving away Rams tickets. And I think the tickets for this one are Rams versus Indianapolis. So, we're actually giving good Rams tickets. That's part of a raffle. So, if you come, you buy the raffle tickets, you win, you'll go to a Rams game.
Just got to get yourself up there, right?
yeah, just got to get there to do it. It's the least expensive Ram tickets you'll ever buy, trust me, if you win the raffle. So if you're
Exactly.
interested in going to football, there's your chance to get it in there for a lot less money than typically will cost to do that. But yeah.
So, I mean, this all sounds like a lot of fun, which it will be.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're really, challenging the memory. People are actually learning new things, right?
Well,
In
you
a
do
very
learn. I don't know how much you retain after you leave, but yeah, you do learn new things while you're there. And as I said, but it's just interaction among friends. It's fun. You get to, you're a team. You're all together, and trust me, we did it with our board members against each other, and it was like cutthroat. So I mean, it's like
Friendly
very
competition.
Yeah, we're friends. So yeah, so I mean, it's competition against others that you know and friends, and who's the best, who knows the smartest. So it's just a very fun competitive game. It's only $10 admission,
Yeah.
and as I said, but we have 4 games, good prizes, and the raffle. So it's a great deal,
Yes,
and it will be a lot of fun.
Do you think you'll do it again?
If we get a good turnout for this one, we will. The bingo, we've gotten sellout crowds every time, so we're hoping we get the same thing for this. And if we do and it works, we'll absolutely do it again.
Fantastic. All right, well, catch us up on bocce ball. What's going on over there?
Well, we now passed 300 members, which
Did
is
you?
great. And again, it's the best deal in town for $15. We have 10 events a year, such as this one. For most of them, if you're a member, you get $5 off. So if you go to 3 events, you're even on the whole membership thing. Plus the fact, again, we have great games. We play, now that the weather's getting warmer, we're going to start turning to nighttime hours. Right next to the library, Clubhouse 1 pool, friendly people. It's not real strenuous. Almost, we have a gentleman in a wheelchair who plays well. So I mean, it's open to everybody. It's a fun game, and it's just everyone. We're not playing. It's just social. That's the social part of it.
Right.
So yeah, it's a great event. And as I said, it's a good club, and we do playing things again. The trivia. We have the bingo. So we do a lot of events. We have a members-only barbecue. So it's just all in all. I mean, there's a lot of great clubs out there. Don't get me wrong, but this one is just growing like crazy, and it's very popular. When someone sees the game and realizes they could play it pretty easily, it's not as strenuous as pickleball and some other sports. So it's for people that have maybe some limitations. It's the right place. It's the right sport to play.
Right. And you were going to do some competitions.
Right. We're waiting for the courts to be repaired or replaced, I should say, and hopefully that's going to be in the near future. Once we have our new courts, we'll be inviting other communities to come down and play us.
So you're still planning on that?
Oh, absolutely. That was one of the best competitions we've had. Very friendly, people and we also got to meet other people from other communities, and vice versa. We'll be going over to their community. So again, it's all just, it's all friendly stuff. There's no real serious. We're not playing for money, so there's no big, win or lose. You can feel bad or good, but I mean, it's all fun. It's all fun. That's all it is.
How many nights a week are you going to?
3.
Have those
We're going to
courts
go
open?
Tuesday, Thursday, and Sundays. We'll be starting at 4:30 and completing at about 7.
Okay.
So it'll be cooler, at night, so we don't have to worry about that. And again, we started at 4:30 in case there's another event you want to go to, like on a Thursday night. Right. You can leave at 6 o'clock or whatever and make it in plenty of time. So we made it so you can still play and still make other events if there's something else you wanted to go to afterwards.
Wonderful. And so after the trivia night, when is the next bingo night?
I don't know. I think it's coming up within 2 months. I have to look at the schedule because now we've revamped the schedule so much. Because what we did was we used to have dances, and we still have a couple of them, but we're kind of taking the dances out because there's so many dances here in Laguna Woods that you can dance almost every night you want some good plans. So we decided to do something different, and that's why the trivia came up.
I see.
So we're replacing a few of our dances probably with trivia and bingo, but as I said, that's why we're doing it. So. But yeah, it's fun. We try to get fun events for and people so they just have a good. And this is hopefully, as I said, I say how many people attend trivia at bars. So I'm hoping they come to try this one out and see how good it is.
Do you have a capacity for people?
I think the
to
clubhouse
attend?
capacity is Clubhouse 2. I think it's like 200. I think it's roughly 200. So if we get 200 people, we'll be fine because that'll be roughly 40 teams or so.
That's
So it'll be very competitive. But again, it's a fun game. As I said,
Sounds
it's
like
nothing, and if you win, it's even more fun because again, the cash prizes are pretty good. I can't say how much they are, but just to say they're decent.
They're worth it.
They're worth it. Yeah, they're worth it. They're worth the trip.
So that's going to take place Tuesday, June
10th.
10th.
10th, right at 5. Opens up 5:30. The games start at 6:30. And those are the flyers. Just let everyone know that flyer's out there, but the actual flyer in the stacks on the clubhouses are pink.
Oh, good.
Same
good point.
information,
Good
but
point.
it's in pink, not white. So
All right.
we see trivia night. That's the same thing.
sounds great. Thanks, Phil, for being with us.
Well, thank you for your time again.
Good luck
Appreciate
on
it.
your trivia night. Come back and let us know how it went.
I absolutely will. Well, thank you.
Thank you. You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back after these messages.
The Laguna Woods History Center has been capturing the legacy of our community since 1977. As a nonprofit dedicated to preserving today for tomorrow, we collect, conserve, and share the history of Laguna Woods Village, the city of Laguna Woods, and the surrounding Orange County region. Step into the past and connect with the present at your community archive. Visit us and find your place in history.
Seniors fear running out of money more than death itself, and the number one mistake you can make is underestimating volatility, which can derail your retirement. For 35 years now, I've coached seniors to financial independence by using two simple rules: never take big losses and create income along the way. It's your financial future. Call now to get a free risk analysis to ensure your investments are protected, and we'll send you our Safer Money System, 949-219-0692.
Happy Friday and welcome to this week's episode of Sports Corner. I'm Cole Young and as per usual, I'll get started with both the NBA and NHL playoffs. Starting out in the NBA in the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder were looking to get back to the NBA Finals for the first time since 2012. They got out to a hot start, quickly jumping out to a 2-0 lead over the Minnesota Timberwolves. But with their backs against the wall, the Timberwolves responded in Game 3 in dominant fashion. Anthony Edwards had 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists in just 3 quarters for the Timberwolves in a whopping 143-101 victory on Saturday night. Julius Randle added 24 points, and rookie Terrence Shannon Jr. had 15 points in just 13 minutes as Minnesota bounced back from 2 early lopsided losses. Game 4 looked a lot different, however. The newly crowned NBA MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, had 40 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists, as the Thunder snapped back from their 42-point loss and narrowly outlasted the Timberwolves 128-126, taking a 3-1 series lead. The Thunder then cruised to a 124-94 win on Wednesday night to close out the Timberwolves in Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. They became the second youngest team with an average age of 25.6 years old to advance to the finals, just behind the Portland Trail Blazers' 1976 championship team. Gilgeous-Alexander yet again led the way for OKC, scoring 34 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists. For the first time in 13 years, the Thunder are now headed back to the NBA Finals. In the Eastern Conference, things went almost identically to the Western Conference. The Indiana Pacers immediately snuck out to a 2-0 series lead over the New York Knicks after the electric Game 1 overtime win, followed by a 114-109 win in Game 2. Just like Minnesota in the West, New York bounced back with a win in Game 3, and it was not an easy win. Karl Anthony Towns scored 20 of his 24 points in the fourth quarter as New York erased yet another 20-point deficit, and Jalen Brunson helped close out the 106-100 victory Sunday night to take Game 3. In Game 4, Tyrese Halliburton finished with 32 points, 15 assists, and 12 rebounds without a turnover in a historic postseason performance to lead the Pacers past the Knicks 130-121 on Tuesday for a 3-1 lead in the Eastern Conference Finals. Halliburton became the first player with such a stat line in the postseason since turnovers were first tracked in 1977. The Pacers were just one win away from their second ever NBA Finals appearance since losing to the Lakers in 2000. In Game 5 last night, the New York Knicks fought for another win to stay alive, and the series now sits at 3-2. Game 6 will be tomorrow, with Game 7 on Sunday if need be. The NBA Finals will begin next Thursday, June 5th, so don't miss out on any of the basketball excitement since we will crown a champion and it will all be over very quickly. Over on the ice, oddly enough, things went very similar to the NBA. In the West, the Dallas Stars and Edmonton Oilers swapped wins in Games 1 and 2. In Games 3 and 4, though, Edmonton teed off. Connor McDavid and Zach Hyman each scored twice for the Edmonton Oilers, who cruised to a 6-1 win against the Dallas Stars in Game 3 on Sunday. In Game 4, though, Hyman suffered an upper body injury early in the game after a collision and is now unlikely to play again in the Stanley Cup playoffs. The Oilers still managed to breeze to a 4-1 win in Game 4 after Leon Draisaitl and Corey Perry each had a goal and an assist for Edmonton, who pushed the Dallas Stars to the brink of elimination. In Game 5 on Thursday, the Oilers managed to seal the deal and beat the Dallas Stars, winning the series 4-1 and advancing to the Stanley Cup Finals for the second straight year and the 9th time in franchise history. In their way of a 6th Stanley Cup stands the Florida Panthers yet again, setting the stage for a rematch of last year's electric 7-game final round. In the series between the Hurricanes and Panthers, Carolina began to relive an all-too-familiar nightmare. After 5-2, 5-0, and 6-2 victories, the Panthers were up 3-0 in the blink of an eye and on the precipice of sweeping the Hurricanes. At this point, the Hurricanes were an astonishing 0-15 in conference final games since their last win over the Buffalo Sabres in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Final on June 1st, 2006. Carolina finally broke their losing streak in Game 4 when Frederik Andersen made 20 saves, and the Hurricanes avoided elimination by defeating the Panthers 3-0. That avoidance didn't last too long, though, as Florida closed out the series on Wednesday night, eliminating the Hurricanes 4-1 and advancing to their 3rd straight Stanley Cup final appearance and 4th all-time. The Hurricanes did not go quietly into elimination, however. Sebastian Aho started the game scoring back-to-back goals for the Hurricanes in just the first period. Entering the second period down 2-0, Florida then scored 3 goals in the second period, 2 of which came within a 30-second span to take a 3-2 lead. Then, Carolina's Seth Jarvis beat Florida goalie Sergei Bobrovsky midway through the third to tie it at 3-3. 12 minutes into the third period, Carter Verhaeghe would finally end the tie and send Florida to the Stanley Cup Finals. The Panthers are now looking to become the first repeat champions since Tampa Bay in the 2020 and 2021 seasons. The Stanley Cup Finals will begin sometime next week, so just like the NBA, don't miss out on any of the final days of action, as we will crown a champion very soon. Sticking with hockey, a team representing the United States made history earlier this week. The United States struck gold at the World Championship for the first time in nearly a century. Tage Thompson of the Buffalo Sabres scored the lone goal at 2 minutes and 2 seconds into overtime, and Jeremy Swayman of the Boston Bruins made 25 saves to help the United States defeat Switzerland 1-0 in the gold medal game of the 2025 IIHF World Championship at Avicii Arena on Sunday. It's the first gold medal for the U.S. since 1933. The U.S. had previously lost 12 consecutive semifinal games at the tournament before beating host Sweden 6-2 on Saturday to advance to the gold medal round. In case you were like me and didn't fully know what the IIHF tournament was until earlier this week, here's a brief breakdown. Annual International Men's Ice Hockey 16-team tournament organized by the International Ice Hockey Federation, aka the IIHF, which was officially held at the 1920 Olympics. So, congratulations to Team USA for earning our country's first gold medal in 92 years. Moving to a sport that I don't cover too much, but is somewhat similar to hockey. In the college lacrosse world, the possible new greatest player of all time has cemented his legacy. On Tuesday, number 1 Cornell defeated number 2 Maryland 13-10 in the D1 Men's Lacrosse Championship, capturing its first title since 1977 and its 4th overall. In fact, this was the first title for Cornell in any sport since their '77 lacrosse title win, and they did it in dominant fashion all year long. Cornell went 18-1 this season, tying a Division I mark for wins in a total season. They also led the nation in scoring and had 8 All-Americans on their roster. Leading the way was senior All-American C.J. Kirst. Kirst earned the Lieutenant Raymond J. Enners Outstanding Player of the Year award after he led the nation in both goals and points. Kirst also became the all-time NCAA D1 leader in goals with a whopping 247 career goals. He scored multiple goals in every single game this season and has 9 games with at least 5 goals, including a 9-goal effort in the regular season matchup with Yale and a career-high 12 points on 6 goals and 6 assists in a win at Hobart. In Cornell's 19 games this season, Kirst scored an astounding 82 goals. So, congratulations to him and Cornell on their historic season. To end the show, I thought I'd cover a sport I've never even once mentioned on this show: cheese rolling. The annual cheese rolling downhill race took place Monday at Cooper's Hill in Gloucestershire, England. If you have no idea what this is, or even think I may have lost my marbles a little bit, the annual downhill cheese rolling event is basically this. Every year for the past 100 years or so, competitors chase a large, round wheel of double Gloucester cheese down a steep hill. The first person to reach the bottom, or catch the cheese, wins. Dozens of competitors navigated the steep hill across multiple races throughout the day, with 23-year-old German Tom Kopke emerging victorious in the first men's race for the second year in a row. If you haven't seen this event before, I highly suggest looking up videos online because it's pretty entertaining. With all of that said, enjoy all the basketball, hockey, baseball, and various dairy sports that this weekend has to offer. Come right back next Friday for more news, updates, and highlights from all across the sports world. I'm Cole Young. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you in June.
Who is RadNet? You've probably heard our name and seen our commercials, but you still might not know who we are. RadNet is the largest provider of outpatient imaging services in the United States, with over 8,000 employees and almost 400 imaging centers in 7 states. Likely, if you have had diagnostic imaging, you have experienced RadNet's high-quality, cost-effective imaging services. With 35 years of expertise, RadNet is leading into the future with advanced technology and the very latest AI technology. We are positioned for the future of healthcare. RadNet, leading radiology forward.
Technology is always moving forward, and sometimes we need to move with it. If you're a resident of Laguna Woods Village still using a ComLine or FEA email address, it might be time to make the switch. Services like Gmail offer more flexibility and convenience. Access your emails anytime, anywhere, whether you're on your phone, laptop, or tablet. Stay connected no matter where life takes you. Make the switch today and keep your inbox at your fingertips.
And welcome back. Let's talk about our weekend movies, and we got some good ones for you. Here's an interesting one. This is called, on Friday, The Way Home. It was brought out in 2002. It stars Kim Woo-bon. Harvard Eye Associates is bringing that one to us. It's going to be subtitles on both of these. It's a foreign language film, so 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. with the subtitles. And it is a story of a 7-year-old boy, Sang Woo, born and raised in the big city, and his mute grandmother, who spent her whole life in a small rural village. So let's look forward to that one. It looks like a very interesting film. Then on Saturday, a classic. It's called The Lost Weekend. Came out in 1945, and that stars Ray Milland, and it's brought to us by RadNet. It's going to be at 2 p.m. with the subtitles, and then 6 p.m. without the subtitles. It's the desperate life of a chronic alcoholic, and it's followed from a 4-day drinking bout. It's a great classic movie. It's about alcoholism, though, one of the first movies ever to address alcoholism as an illness and not just make it kind of a joke and kind of a side story. So, very interesting movie. It's Academy Award winner. Watch that one on Saturday as well. Okay, let's take a quick check of our weather, and we've got a pretty nice weekend. So if you're not watching movies, you might want to get outside and enjoy the new pool hours that we talked about earlier. We're going to have temperatures in the mid-70s throughout the weekend, and then we're going to cool off a little bit on Monday and Tuesday, back down into the high 60s. But really, great weekend to get out there and enjoy the sun, enjoy the pool, whatever outside recreation you want to do, go out and enjoy that. Tomorrow on the program, we're going to be welcoming into the program Flourishing. They're going to talk about how to flourish here in the community. It's going to be a great interview. And then Aquadets, they're in the pool too. They got their summer hours going. Next performance is coming from them. We'll be talking to them about that as well. All right, that's going to do it for this edition of This Day. I'm Michael Taylor. For all of us here at Village Television, we hope you make this day a great one.